Welcome everyone to Andrea Plays 12 Hours. This is a game by Kiva Bay and Kaylin Sandel. Kiva Bay is a friend of mine, and she asked people to let's play her latest Twine game. And I figured, why not? I haven't really done much. I haven't really explored much of Twine when it comes to people's work. I don't think I've ever played a Twine game, actually. I believe they're basically visual novels, but we'll see. There's some content warnings here. We're going to check that first. This game features substance abuse, assault, implied sexual assault, violence against women, food insecurity, homelessness, and discussion of stalking and domestic violence. This is going to be a dark game, it seems. So here we go. Begin. Oh, music. Huh. It is 7 p.m. and the student union is closing. It will be 12 hours before it opens again. You are not a student. You are a homeless woman. You were not always a homeless woman. Once you were a line cook, but the restaurant you were working at oh shit, they're singing. You couldn't find another job and unemployment couldn't cover your rent. You weren't sure if you liked being a line cook or not, but you liked having a job. Well, that makes sense. You liked belonging somewhere. You liked feeling like you had a place to be every day. Since you are not beautiful, you are a fat woman who is obsessed with pulling the thick, dark hairs out of her upper lip. Your body is soft with low-hanging breasts, and your belly shifts like a water-based mattress when you lay on the side. Your hair is curly and it's very nice. It's being brushed for about 5 minutes before it frizzes out. Because you're so dirty, so often now your skin has become oily and breaks out. It's despite all this, you're most embarrassed by your feet, which are size 12 wide flat while with thick yellow nails. Now the size 12 part doesn't say me anything, because I'm European. Your body is a torturous prison to you. It has never been a comfortable home, and now it's the only one you have. Okay. So, I'm recording this in the middle of the night, by the way. I have a cup of tea with me. This is me stirring it. I'm going to be drinking from it now and then, because I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of reading in this one, so I'm going to have to need something to keep myself hydrated. Okay. It's so hard to know if you have ever belonged anywhere. You sleep in the student union during daytime because you feel safe there. Once you slept in the blackberry bushes. But someone found you and crawled in after you to try and hurt you. You crawled away from them and got thorns in the palms of your hands, cuts in your fingertips that stung for days. That's the bother. Since then, you always sleep in the student union at the local university. Lots of students sleep there with the laptops open in front of them, or their books in their laps. You tuck your backpack under your chair and stretch your legs out on the table in front of you and pull your hat down over your eyes and sleep. Sometimes you keep a book open in your lap, but for the most part you don't bother. Nobody seems to notice you, and you don't mind that. Sometimes you feel safer if people don't notice you. Other times you wonder if you're forgetting how to be a person. It's been a long time since anyone has called you by your name. And your name is... let's see, we were a line cook, now we're homeless. What should we be called? I'm looking around the room for, a character I can steal a name from or something. Yeah, that worked. We're Catherine. The woman named Catherine must stay awake and alive for the next 12 hours. Oh shit. You may find places to risk short naps or places to kill the time. Be careful during your interactions with others. You have nobody to protect you but yourself. Okay, so our goal is to stay alive for 12 hours. Oh, this is going to be dark. I mean, I knew that going in, but oh, here we go. Stand from the student unit is close to the security guards walking on the campus, and you already warned you to stay away after catching you sleeping on a bench. You don't want to spend the night in jail. You will need to stay awake. Prepare to stay awake for everything you fall asleep at night. Some terrible happen to you. You see security guards, up strangers, and a very cold in the ground seems to seep into you and make you stiff and miserable. Nightmares that come when you sleep outside and the elements are terrifying. You must stay awake. Okay. This becomes your routine. Every night you are afraid you're losing your mind. I really like the art. The black and white is striking. I like it. Normally when people do black and white artwork, especially for games, they go with black on white rather than white on black, and that makes this really stand out. In fact, I think I might like better. I mean, you shouldn't have white text on black, so it's a good thing it's a blue gradient, but I would almost have liked it to be a black screen just so this would fit in even better. This has become a routine every night. You are afraid you are losing your mind. You hear things not allowed, but thoughts you swear aren't your own. You are angry. There aren't thoughts. You feel like you have personally behind issue. You wish you been there. You have to keep walking to stay awake, and while getting a ticket for sit live violations, you have to find some way to occupy your time. Sitting violations? They have that? Holy shit. I mean, I know that you're not allowed to like lie down and sleep outdoors in most places, but sitting down? Really? 13 cents to your name right now. So you go north along the path to the park. Highway to the south you can't cross. Head east in the direction of the river, or try west because there's a small business district with fast food places. I don't think we need to eat right now. That's better except for later. We should go to the river, I guess. Let's go to the river. The grass slopes downward away from the buildings, and you spot a man sitting under a tree with a backpack, rolling a cigarette. You can tell immediately he is also homeless, and that makes you nervous. Is he going to hurt you? He looks up and sees you and smiles. Hey, you want a cigarette? You have no cigarette. No, let's not get a cigarette. That's not gonna make anything better for us. Let's continue towards the river. Ooh, nice. The river is beautiful, black and cold. You think about throwing yourself into it and sink into the bottom where nobody can ever see you like this. You remind yourself that the bridge isn't really high enough to jump off. Put that thought away, it doesn't matter, go back. Grass slope, there's a tree now, unoccupied. Okay. So... I guess we go into the all-night convenience. Glow from the all-night convenience sign is familiar. You're out of food stamps this month, but have sponged up a little money and possibly for a coffee. You have 3 pennies and 2 nickels. Yeah, that was how much? 17 cents, I think? The coffee will be warm and it will keep you awake, but your stomach is empty and where it will upset your digestion of the small bowl of spaghetti they served at the soup kitchen earlier. Or maybe not the gas station coffee. If you're going to buy coffee, you decide. It'll be at the all-night diner so you can use the toilet. Oh, okay. I don't know where the all-night diner is. By the freeway, I would suppose? That would make sense, maybe? I mean, as someone who has gone, like, a couple of days without eating now and then, and still do now and then, I'm certainly not homeless, but I will often, either due to anxiety or money, be unable to eat every day. I will sooner stay like on top of things through keeping myself hydrated and drinking rather than not eating. I'm gonna prioritize coffee here, and I hope that's the right thing to do. Grass slopes downward away from the buildings, and a path curves past a skinny tree, now unoccupied. Oh yeah, this is where it was. Yeah, okay, so freeway. Cars whiz by, you can feel the exhaust drifting up to you. Sometimes you think to yourself that you could try to sleep here, but it's too visible from the road. You're not sure how other homeless people do it, the ones who do sleep along the highway. Aren't they afraid? Aren't they afraid of getting seen, getting caught? Doesn't matter. You won't be sleeping here. And you won't have to go back. You can't pass the freeway on foot. Okay, that didn't work. So I guess we're going towards a bridge then. The west side of the bridge has a bike lock up by it. You can count 3 different bikes left locked to it, missing 1 or more wheels. There are a few dry spots under the bridge, but shadowed lumps of bodies already occupy them. People curled up in sleeping bags. You've heard that they will give you a sleeping bag at one of the churches, but you haven't found it yet. Okay. Have we been to the park blocks? I don't know, we can cross the river. Can't walk on the tracks. Let's cross the river. Oh. The bridge is long and has a pedestrian walkway at the water level to keep people from committing suicide. At least that's what you always thought it was for. Every time you walk across, you wonder if you could drown yourself like Ophelia, and another part of your brain repeats over and over again, don't jump, don't jump, don't jump. Your old job, the one you loved so well, is on the other side of the river. The first job you ever lost. You loved it because you were in love with one of your coworkers. Every time you were near him, you thought your heart was going to break. He kissed you once, tasting like whiskey. Ew. And you were so excited to kiss him like a little girl would, your lips tightly pursed together. He took your face in his hands and told you, no, slower, and you fell in love with him. He started speaking to you months ago, and you stopped speaking to you months ago, and you stopped speaking to him. The pair reached terrible peak, and you couldn't breathe at the top of it. You feel clearer but without him in your life, but you dream of him sometimes, dream of him so vividly that you wake tasting the whiskey on his lips. You hate remembering these things, you rarely go across the river anymore, finding yourself further and further isolated to a small territory. Yeah, we're gonna cross the river. The west side of the bridge has a bike lock up by it. You can... Oh, wait, sorry. There! Okay, Women's shelter, park blocks, or train station. We're looking for the all-night diner, aren't we? Let's go towards the women's shelter. As you pass the women's shelter... Sorry, I gotta get something to drink. As you pass the women's shelter, you stop and look inside. You think sometimes that it might be worth lining up at 4 in the afternoon. Lining up at 4 in the afternoon to stay here. But I've heard from so many people that they had things stolen from them. You have a smartphone that's your last connection to the world and can't afford to lose it. Maybe you will stay there in the winter though. Maybe when it snows you will risk it. Though when you called it told you there was a 3-week waiting list to get in unless someone didn't show or you were first in line that started forming during the morning, and maybe you won't risk it. They're so invasive, so miserable. The walls don't mean much with dozens of strangers lying next to you on the floor. Anyway, you're not there tonight. And there's already 2 women curled up together in the doorway who couldn't get in. Move on, Catherine. Okay, Train station. Station is wet and lonely. There's just a few people waiting to catch a ride home after the late nights of partying. You don't have money for a ticket. I'm not gonna beg for money around people who just party. They're probably drunk and would like kick me or something. After a while, she returns to the neighborhood. She think about sleeping in someone's yard or wherever and seeing you and calling the police. There's really no place for you. You don't belong with houses anymore. Okay. Like you go towards exhaustion station, but that I don't know what that means. Here the station is mostly empty. You can see the hospital where you had to go once for a bad burn you got at work. You think you'd miss burning yourself. You don't have money for a ticket. Sneak a ride anyway. No, that's dangerous. Okay, so this is depression station. This is exhaustion station. There's a bridge we were on. Destination there. Well, I guess we'll try and go to the hunger station. Let's try and sneak a ride. Oh, we did. Okay, good. Here the train station is busy. There are lots of people in nice clothes, laughing loud, smelling like vodka, leaving the bars and ready to head home. Yeah, okay. Let's go to the all-night diner. Here you can see an all-night diner staffed by punk rock kids. Nothing to mind when you come in late at night, order a coffee or coffee, and read the free paper. Oh, we don't have money for a coffee yet. Try begging for money. Let's try. You have a cup from the trash but no seat. This is good because it puts you at eye level with everyone, but bad because it makes your legs sore and makes you noticeable to the police. You shake your cup, holding it up as a stranger passes. One stranger makes eye contact. The stranger looks away uncomfortably. Let's keep begging for a while. Yeah, same thing. Stranger throws 8 pennies, 4 nickels, 1 dime and 2 quarters into your cup. Now you have 11 pennies, 6 nickels, 1 dime and 2 quarters. Stop begging. Okay, now let's count this. I don't deal with dollars. Okay, quarters. It could be a quarter of so that 2 quarters is 50 cents. I understand basic math. 1 dime. What is that? Is that 1 cent? Oh, nickel is 1 cent, right? Penny is 10. No, it's nickel is 5 cents, right? And pennies are 10 cents. And what? Oh god. If we assume the worst, let's say this is 5, then pennies are 5. I'm pretty sure pennies are 10, but let's say they're 5. Yeah, we still don't have $2. You could try going to the bus mall. As you walk down the street, your phone buzz says you remind you that it's low on batteries. You want to kick yourself for not charging it. Lost in your thoughts, you bump into a woman walking in a direction. You want to fucking watch where you're going? She slurs. She reeks of booze. Her eyes are wide and glassy. Let's not even talk to them. Wait, hold on. Go east to the diner. Library. Public library is huge and gothic looking. It is a refugee for many homeless people during the day. However, because of this, they are careful not to let anyone sleep in there. Even now that they're not there, so a security guard walking a slow route around the block to wake anyone trying to sleep on the benches or wide stairs. You aren't sure you could sleep at the downtown library even if there wasn't a security guard. The streets around it stay busy at night, and there isn't much cover. The stone benches are cold and hot. No, even if there wasn't security, it wouldn't be a very safe place to see if you conclude. Okay. I guess we gotta beg for some money outside the diner. I was hoping we could beg, like, at the bus mall, but let's try it again. A stranger clutches the purse and hurries away. Fuck. One more time. No. They're not gonna give us anything. Let's go inside at least. You want coffee, you need to pay up front, she warns, her eyes cold. Let's see what she says. Oh shit, I really gotta know my math, don't I? Okay, 11 pennies would be $1.10, right? Right? It's gotta be. Oh wait, no, 11. No, it's probably the other way around, isn't it? Like, it's smallest to highest, so it's like 20, 50, 60, 90, $1.01. Okay. Okay, it's the same thing again as before. Train yard. Train costs laid out like skeleton fingers. The bulls walk in short, swift patrols. Sometimes you think about hopping a train and getting out of here. Your fingers curling the chain link fence. Where would you go? You're worthless. You can't pass through the train yard. You'll have to go back. Okay. Some culinary school. Oh, we can't beg for money here. Oh. Hipsters, snickering, huh? But I feel all we really can do is keep on begging for money out to the diner. Oh shit. Stranger for 5 pennies and 2 dimes. That would be like 15 cents. Oh, we're making some progress here. Let's keep begging. And it's all we can do, really. Right? We can't go sleep anywhere. Not even for a short nap. We want that coffee. We really want that coffee. They're ignoring us. 9 pence, 1 nickels, 2 dimes, and 1 quarter. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's see. It's $1, 150, 35, 60, 70, 85. Okay, so we're only... What's that, 14 cents away? This would be much easier if I, like, lived in the US. Let's keep begging for one more thing here then. 4 pennies and 2 nickels. That's 14. We can afford our coffee. I'm pretty sure we can afford our coffee. If not, I'm fucked. Oh, okay. Quarter. That's 75. 80. 95. $1. Good. 130. 140. 150. 160. 170. 29 should be a total of 199. Assuming I understand the US currency system, we should get a coffee here. Please. Okay. Inside this shop, it's warm and smells like roasted coffee beans and grease. A man with a piercing on his lip and his earlobe stretched out takes your order and brings you a carafe of coffee that's been sitting on the burner too long. You pick up a copy of a newspaper and flip through the stories. A review of a movie you wanted to see. Photos of food that makes your mouth water. Photos of people with their eyes behind sunglasses and their perfect bodies wrapped in nice clothes. The coffee is bitter on your tongue. Doesn't McDonald's have cheaper coffee than $2? Isn't like $1 there? Or maybe that's just during like certain hours or something. So I think like we came here because we can also use the restroom, right? Which we didn't do, I think. But at least we got some coffee. Although it was bitter on the tongue, which is a shame, but you know, we have nothing. So let's go towards the train station. We're gonna try and beg him for some money at the train station and see what happens. I really hope things go well. Actually, go east along the train tracks. No, that's too dangerous. If you turn around, shaking your cup, you recognize the dark uniform of an officer. Your heart sinks. Well, Catherine, you know where you'll be spending the night. Well, here's of course the thing here. If you experience homelessness in the United States, please dial 211. For lists for local resources, if you are experiencing domestic violence, please contact the domestic violence hotline at 1-800-799-7233. If you are in crisis and contemplating hurting yourself, please call the National Suicide Prevention Line at 1-800-273-8255. Our heroine, you may notice, is black and transgender. Homelessness affects trans people of color at higher rates than other people. If you are transgender and in crisis, please contact the Trans Lifeline at US 877-565-8860 or Canada 877-330-6366. I wish I had more answers for you. I wish this game had a solution. All you can do is survive one night to the next. Thank you for playing. Well, okay. Well, so we didn't make it through the night, unfortunately. Now, you may notice that I didn't do much joking in my regular Andrea play stuff in this episode because obviously it's a very, very serious topic and it's trying to be very serious about it, and honestly, I think it succeeded really well. I will admit that it felt a bit abrupt the way it ended, but I guess it's also realistic, so I understand why it feels like that. I've never been homeless. I've technically been homeless for one day, but like I wouldn't count that because I wasn't. Like I've been lucky enough not to have to be in that situation, and I can't really imagine what it's like. We obviously have homeless people in Sweden as well. We have them locally. We have them in the bigger cities as well. I rarely have change on me because I pay everything through card, basically, because I don't like having change on me. I really like being outdoors to begin with. If I could buy everything I buy, I would buy it on. If I could buy everything I buy online, I would. Like if I could get my groceries online, I would, but I can't. I have when I do have change in my pocket, I've tried to give to people on the street because, like, I can't imagine what they're going through, and some people are suspicious of homeless people, or they think that they're begging for money that won't be used for good. But like to all that I can say is the risk of you being suckered out of a very very small amount of cash that you don't need. The risk of you being suckered out of that compared to a homeless person maybe getting something to eat or drink, like if that risk is somehow bigger and the risk that you might lose that is more important to you than the fact that you might help someone, even if it's a low chance you help someone, I do kind of question where your values lie there. Now, once again, this is set in the US, and it's particularly bad there right now, from what I understand. Yeah, like the game says, I wish I had more answers, I wish I had a solution, but I don't. I'd like to thank you, eBay, for mentioning this game. I didn't know about it until today, and I'm very glad I played it. It's the kind of game where, like, a part of me wants to restart it and try and do better, but at the same time it's like you don't get that chance, and it's not like it's the type of game where replayability from a gameplay perspective is that interesting. I did like that we got to name our heroine despite her having a fixed personality. That's something that sort of disappeared in gaming in general recently. Where it's like, if you name your character, they need to be blank slates. Like, no, you don't have to do that. Like Catherine here, like the screen says, was black, transgender, and homeless. She was in love with a man. She had a job, and she had history. And us naming her Catherine did nothing except bring the connection to the character closer for me. I'm just rambling now, but if you want to play this game, I am including a link in the description. And if you want to vote for it on Steam Greenlight, I'm putting a link in the description there as well, because Steam now has Twine games, and that's cool. I am going to be voting for this game on Greenlight myself, now that I played it, because I really, really liked it. I love the music, by the way. I think it said... Can we go back to the start menu? No. Well, it said who did the music at the start, but yeah, very nice. It's a bit awkward doing a let's play with constant vocals in the background, but yeah, it works. The music reminds me of something though, and I've been trying to figure out what it is since like I started playing, and it's like I can't. It's the piano bit specifically that reminds me of something. This part. that part reminds me of something like another game. Like a completely different kind of game. Sorry, I'm rambling. I'm off. Thank you for watching. Please check out the game. Please follow Kiva Bay on Twitter and the other writer as well. I don't remember her name, but I'll put both of their names in the description as well. Bye.